Greetings, Rising Court. You stepped into the 360 chamber. I am Queen Vanshay Rising, 360 plus Tarot. Today, we will be talking about the third house energy for the collective, the mind. We will see about mental clarity, we will see about the communication, and we will check in on the collective's thought process, okay? This will be a reading for the collective regarding third house energy, all right? The mind. Here we go. Let me get to my trusty notes here. So I have 5 decks of cards that I'm going to use today. All right, I'll ask the question and then we'll shuffle and see what comes out. All right, so the first question here will be for the collective, okay? Spirit, what is the mental frequency the collective is carrying right now? What is the mental frequency that the collective is carrying right now? Oh, interesting. It would start off right there. Number 11, Aquarius, collaborate. All right, I like this. Wait a minute. Hold on. Should I? Wait a minute. Let's see. So let's see what it talks about. It says, live by your philosophy. Aquarius, traditional ruler, asks us to know what society expects from us and to care about our reputation. However, Aquarius co-rules Uranus, encouraging us to free ourselves from tradition or others' opinions and be able to think outside the box. Yes, this can feel like a paradox, but it offers a healthy tension to manifest the true you. Know the patterns and riffs on it with your own inventions, okay? To get to this free place, investigate your philosophy, which is your operating manual to make sure it's alive and authentic. When you feel your world views in you actions and integrate, it is easy to call into healthy collaborations. Okay. Cultivate allies, find others called by the same causes and work together, weaving people together to create community. This web will bring in new friendships, purpose, and connections, which may lead to romantic sparks. Throughout the process, consciousness, maintaining a balance between your own needs and those of the collective. That is crazy. Okay. Challenges. Spiritual practices and personal philosophy can be used to bypass authenticity. Emotions, so be honest with yourself and don't try to talk yourself into feeling you think you shouldn't have or onto a path that others find more officially acceptable. If your philosophy clashes with your honest feelings, then your philosophy needs to evolve. If your lifestyle is not in line with your philosophy, when one or better needs to change, then one needs to better change. Gifts. The authenticity of Aquarius gifts encourage you to let go of previous constructions and listen to source within. Honor the reality that you are unique individuals, but you also have a responsibility to contribute to the health of your community. This is beautiful, okay? This is beautiful because if we are talking about mental clarity, the mind, the third house, If this is what we're talking about, and if this is the frequency that the collective is carrying, this is really good. This is really good. Okay? It's being yourself and also being able to work and collaborate with others, regardless of each and every one's personal views, traditions, whatever the case may be. At the end of the day, we should all still be able to collaborate, get along, and that's crazy. I really like that. So, let's see here. What's the main reason, the reality of it all when it comes to the collective and mental clarity? We have this collaboration card here. What is the main reason, the reality of it all for the collective? Spirit, what is the main reason of it all? You better say that. You better say that. You better say that. The magician. The magician. 7:00 on the clock. Ain't Spirit something? Spirit showing out today. 7:07 on the clock. What? I said, what is the main reason? What is the reality of it all? The magician? Shit. What you imagine, you can create. Creativity, manifestation, talent, miracle, potential. This card is saying there is a healthy chance, a light at the end of the tunnel. You hear me? You hear me? The reality of it all is that you, me, he, and she can change everything. Especially if we working together, collaborate. 11-1-1-1. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Maybe. But why should it be a maybe? When we just heard what this has said. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I like it. How can you use your highest potential? I'm pretty sure that talked about potential too. I love it. I love it. Oh, Lord. Let's see. What is pulling the collective's focus / scattered mind? What is pulling that? The focus or the scattered mind? What is pulling that? When it comes to the mental mind, the third house, okay, for the collective, what is pulling their focus or scattered mind? Spirit, please. Go to the sea. Number 7 go. Man, we got these 7s up in here. Listen, man, listen. Listen, man. 7, 1, 1, 1. Man, we talking about winning once we come together. We talking about winning. Let me tell you something. Go to the sea. I don't know and I don't care. But when I use this card, what this card means for me is go to the water. Go somewhere where you can be at peace and release things that no longer serve you. Where you can go and release it, whatever the release may be. Okay? So that is what's pulling the collective's focus. Okay? 11 o'clock on the clock. People want a change. People are looking for a change, and it seems like they're starting to focus on what I can do and not worry about what everybody else can do. Because if I do what I need to do, eventually everything else will come together like it's supposed to. 360, you feel me? Who? What my name? What my name? Okay? Queen, Von, Shay, Rising, 360, plus tarot. You feel me? All the way around. Well, let's see. What beliefs or thoughts need to be reframed or reinterpreted? Okay, what new perspectives is going on for the collective when it comes to that third house energy? Come on now, Spirit. What beliefs or thoughts need new perspective or reframe or reinterpreted? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, man. We have the 9 of Wands. Believe in yourself and have the courage to continue. Persistence, strength, courage, because we already know how strong we are because of what each and every one of us has dealt with and been through. We all have a story to tell, but here's the thing. What beliefs or thoughts need to be reframed or new perspective is that I can continue to fight for the greater good. I can continue to fight for the greater good. Okay? That's the perspective. That is what needs to be reinterpreted. You've been through it all, but you still have courage. You still have strength to fight the good fight with this 9 of Wands. I like it. What do this say? What helps you be more persistent to move ahead? That's what I'm saying. For the better good. Get in your little seaboat and move on forward. Okay? With this magician, you got all the tools in the world that you need. Everything. Okay? You done earned it. You done earned it with this 9 of Wands. Come on now. Well, Let's see. What blocks are affecting the collective when it comes to their mental clarity? You know, the shadow aspect of it all, the influence, the thinking of the mind. Okay. Third house energy, please, for the collective spirit. What blocks are affecting the clarity? What shadow wounds is influencing their thinking process? What and why is making the collective want to collaborate, want to change? Spirit, please. This is gonna be interesting. Oh, I said it was gonna be interesting. Now, I don't use these cards that often, but right away, what stuck out to me was friendship. Okay, I'm gonna read it and see what it says, but the thing with the collaboration, you feel me, is just really sticking out. Like, and then I see these two people right here, and it looks like I would think of Gemini energy, you know, and sometimes Gemini can battle within themselves. So it's so easy to understand how one would battle with others, you know, which could make it hard to want to collaborate, you know. But we talked about the blocks, you know, the shadows, the wounds, you know, when it comes to the mind, the energy of the third house here. And friendships, being afraid to be friends with people, not being able to trust people, you know. I mean, you have family members that you can't trust no more than you can see them. And even then, you're like, shit, I need to get me some glasses. Okay? Them Coke bottle ones to keep an eye on this one, you feel me? So if it's kind of like, if you can't trust family, how can you trust friends? But one thing I've learned that I've had friends that was obviously more closer to me than family members that I know that I could trust in my house, in my home, with my vehicles, with my children, things of that nature. And there's some family members that I'll probably be like, yeah, no. You know when you have a true friend. You know what a true friend is. Okay? And you lucky if you get one in lifetime. You lucky if you get one. Okay? You blessed if you get two. You blessed if you get two. Okay? What they say, friends are a dime of dozen. If y'all can see my face right now. But let's just look up what this horror actually is. All right, that's what I had said. Let's look it up from just glancing at it, you know. Let's see what it has to say. Thank God y'all want to go in alphabetical order, because so let's see. Oh, friendship. Look at here. It says American Wolf in London. Now listen, I remember a movie back in the day called American Wolf in Paris or something like. Bottom line. Listen. I think this is like totally cool because if we talking about this werewolf and we're talking about friends and we're talking about even ourselves, right? It talked about being yourself and not trying to be someone else expects you to be. And don't be trying to change people around you to be something that they're not. And didn't this um wolf changed at certain times when the moon came? This is crazy. This is crazy. Listen. And then look, I'm looking at the bottom of this, and it says upright. This means seek counsel from those who you know well. Those who you know well. Because, as I just said, with the family and the friendship, you never really know nobody and you never really know. But that's what it said. Seek counsel from those who know you well, who know you, and you know them. Okay? So let's read this. Let's read this. So this is what we want to talk about the blocks that's affecting the collective. You know, the wounds, the shadows, the influence on their thinking. Let's read it. Shared experiences, especially traumatic ones, can help forgo bonds of friendships. Our friends often know us better than anyone, even when we experience dramatic transformations. It can feel as much like a curse as a blessing to have someone see you as you really are. Recognize, however, that even a friend's best intentions, um, intentions guidance may be shared by an alternative motive. Look at let me read it again, okay? Listen. I just need to read the whole thing over because look what it just said. Shared experiences, especially traumatic ones, can help forgo bonds of friendships. Our friends often know us better than anyone, even when we experience dramatic transformation. It can feel as much like a curse as a blessing to have someone see you as you really are. Recognize, okay? However, that even a friend's best intention guidance may be shaded by an ulterior motive. That's what I'm talking about. That's the blockage. That's the wound. Not being able to trust people. Okay? Not being able to trust people. Not knowing what people are capable of, you know. But I am a true believer that like-minded people attract like-minded people. What do they say? These sayings that goes on like all the time, they're not just for no reason at all, you know. They're there for a reason. If it looks like a duck walk, god damn it, you know, birds of a feather flock together, great minds think of like all this stuff we done heard, you know, all these years. And I don't really know if people pay attention to it as much as they probably should, you know, because I swear I feel like everything that a human needs to know, they learned it from preschool to middle school. After that, there's really, you know, shit. Even if you didn't go to school, common sense will teach you everything it is you need to know too. But anyway, let's see what is the deeper root beneath the mental block. Oh shit. So the deeper root, if the friendship wasn't deep enough, Lord, what they said, paradise, what they say, werewolf in London, 1981, could be significant to you. Okay. Here we go, Spirit. Let me tell you. Okay. When it comes to the deeper root beneath the mental blockage for the collective, when it comes to that third house energy, what is the deeper, ooh, I don't know if that was it. What is the deeper blockage? Spirit, what is the deeper blockage, please? Well, damn. You better say that, Spirit. You better say that, Spirit. Say it with your chest. Say it with your light. Say it, say it, say it, say it, say it all night. Lies, 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 lies. The world is a stage. What role are you playing? What role are you playing? You got this 9 of Wands. You done been through some things. What is the deeper? I thought the friendship. Whew, but the deeper, man. The lies. Conform, submit, buy, consume, watch TV. I don't do none of that goddamn shit. I don't do none of that. Nope, no, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't buying shit unless I need it. Okay? If it's something that I want, god damn it, I'm gonna wait till I can get it and it become what I need. In other words, I ain't buying shit. I ain't buying shit that ain't gonna be useful or beneficial. Meaning, I'm not finna go buy the latest this. I'm not finna drive the latest that. I'm not finna dress this way. I'm not finna fly that way. I'm not finna do shit. Okay? Submit. Conform. That's what they want. Watch TV. Back to your regular programming show. Your regular programming show. Your regular programming show. Listen. Lies. Lies. Let me tell you, it's all lies. It's always been lies. You just got to be able to see past the bullshit. But they don't want you to. They don't want you to. That's why they showing you all that negative stuff on TV. Everything that's going on in this country. Everything that's going on with Trump. Damn that. Damn all that. Focus on what's going on with you as an individual. Block out all of the negativity. Say a prayer if you want. Block it out. When you continue to give it energy, it continues to get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. If you will focus out away from it, you can't give it no energy. It will die out. It will cease to exist. It will cease to exist. It's really that simple. Who's ready for a change? Who ready to think about it and move forward? You still got fight in you for the good fight. There is people you can trust. But them ones telling you to trust them and believe in us and we this and we that, all lies. I tell you, they all lies. They all lies. What lies beneath? All lies. All lies, okay? Bottom line. I'm trying to tell you. Anyway, let's see. What is the collective's mental gift, strength, or insight this cycle is offering them? Okay? Spirit, please. What is the mental gift, strength, or insight you are offering the collective in this cycle, this third house, this mind, this mental clarity? What is the mental gift and strength or insight offering in this cycle, Spirit, please? Whoa. I don't know about all of that. I don't know about all of that. I don't know about all of that. I don't. So I'm going to put it right there because I don't know why they did that. But here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Spirit, why is you, Spirit is tired. Spirit is tired. I said, Spirit, please. What is the gift, the strength, the offering in this cycle? Look what Spirit said. TikTok, and it damn sure don't mean no goddamn social media. Time. It's time. I'm offering you this last time. Time is running out. What do you want to do? This is the gift. This is the strength. I'm offering you time to do what needs to be done to come together. Great minds think alike. Collaborate. Don't believe the lies. 33 on the clock. And this was number 30. So Spirit, why you do that? Why you do that? Why you do that? I want to know why you do that. Why you make that card right there do that? What's up under there? No balaga. No balaga. No balaga. Oh. 41. Soulmates. Ain't that something? In take it however it resonates. I said resonates. Resonates. Take it however it resonates, because at the end of the day, we all are soulmates on this journey together. So get it together. Spirit, that was beautiful. Like high five up, Spirit. High five, I wish right now, whatchamacallit just came through, like, what the damn thing, a harp, or something. Okay, that's not a harp sound, but the motion was good. If you can see the motion that I just did, anyway, I think that was so beautiful, Spirit of you, like for real. So let's see. How is the collective's communication skills upgrading How moving forward, how is the collective going to be able to voice themselves, express themselves, um, with their voice, be heard? Like, what upgrade is going to come for the collective spirit? When it comes to the third house energy, how is the communication for the collective upgrading their voice, their expression? Spirit, please, one card. All right, y'all, here we go, because I don't know, Spirit be. See what I'm saying? 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 See, listen. Listen, can y'all see this card? Number 46, it came out in the reverse. Now, this says mystery. Now, I just said spirit, okay? How is the collective upgrading, their voice and communication? Now, you gonna give me mystery in the reverse. Eighth house. Oh, I know what that is. Oh my God. It better not be. It better not be. You better not do that, Spirit. You better not. I know you ain't coming like that. Spirit, I know. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm too geeked right now. Like, hold on. Hold on. Let's talk about it. It says, mm, mm, mm. Ooh, 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 ooh. I got to read all of it to you because this is such a blessing. I just asked Spirit about the upgrade, and y'all see how this came out in reverse. I don't never read all of it, but I got to read all of it to you. If your chart were a village mapped, the eighth house would be on the corner of the red light district next to the mortuary in a Ivan and Lone Bank. It is a private house where we deal with things we don't talk about in public: sex, death, debt, loans, psychic, premonitions. Here we deal with other people resources and how they exchange money, bodies, thoughts, and work, and how we inherit good attitudes. This house can feel uncomfortable, but it's a place where you can transform. It's a place where you can transform. This is major. This is major. It's a place where you can transform. Assess the power dynamics between you and others around important resources like sex, money, inheritance. Notice if a relative or a boss withholds money until you behave, or if you have, or a lover withholds sex until someone needs is met. Just get clear in your own mind if anyone is pulling strings and trying to heal dysfunctional dynamics with clear and healthy boundaries. Seduction, honesty. Not all strange sexual dynamics are unusual. Financial arrangements are problems. If I understand your peculiarities and don't feel coerced or controlled by them. They are just part of who you are. Financial endeavors and advisors, consultants, ministries, lovers, intuitive brains, trustees, auctionees, and investigators all work with the eighth house affairs. If they work with integrity, do so productively. Develop your second house resources, your own money, your sense of worth, and your body confidence to strengthen your freedom and bargaining powers and operate in the realm with grace. Engage the resources handed to you, but make your own judgment calls. The eighth house calls for one last freedom to acknowledge the death exist and be fully alive in response challenges to be triumphant, to be manipulated by withholding love, power, or money, and hard to step away when someone else is jerking those chains. Gifts. Face your worries and fears and step through the field of liberation. The trap of manipulation falls away when you don't bite the hook. When you don't bite the hook. When you don't bite the hook. You release what no longer serves you. They want you not to trust people. But when you know who you truly are, then you know who you can trust. But if you don't know who you are, you can't even trust your own self. So how would you be able to trust someone else? Think about that. That just came off the top of my head. Oh, you so fucking goofy, dude. Anyway, number 46 could be significant to you. The house of everything. The house is a transformation. That's all that we've been talking about for the better of the good. Like, man. I did not expect this reading to be like this long. I did not. But I'm happy. I'm really happy. So we're almost done though. So let's see. We got the angel numbers here. And let's see what angel numbers or number that the collective get when it comes to that third house energy here. Spirit, please. What is the angel number for the collective when it comes to the third house energy? Whoa, did y'all see that? Oh, spirit. Boy, I just want to shake your hand. I want to dab you up. You the man, you the woman, you the thing, you that nigga. Listen. 8181 could be significant to you, but let's read what it says. Growth, mindset, change, risk, success. Yo! Foster a growth mindset. That's all we've been talking about is the mind. The mind. Spirit, we gonna talk about this after this reading, Spirit. Like, we're gonna have a conversation, bro. We got to talk about this one. Like, you snapped. I know what I meditated for, but you really snapped out, Spirit. Thank you. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. I just had a moment. I had to let Spirit, I had to give Spirit they props. Like, I meditated. I said, listen, Spirit. And they listen. So anyway, it says, Foster a growth mindset and embrace change as an opportunity for progress. Be open to new ideas and willing to learn from your mistakes. Take calculated steps, take calculated risk and step out of your comfort zone to achieve greater success. I'm going to read it again. Growth mindset, change, risk, success. Foster a growth mindset and embrace change as an opportunity for progress. Be open to new ideas and willing to learn from your mistakes. Take calculated risk and step out of your comfort zone to achieve greater success. I love it. And I love you, collective. I do, like, for real. I wouldn't say it if I didn't believe it, okay? Listen, I love it. Well, it's almost over with. It's almost over with. Spirit, please, to close out this reading for the collective when it comes to the third house, energy and mind, spirit, please. What blessings seal this cycle of clarity? What mental alignment is for the collective, please? What mental alignment? What blessing, spirit? One card, please. Close out this reading. Third house energy. One card. Thank you. I feel you trying to come out. But I don't know. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. This is the blessing right here. This is the mental alignment. This is the seal. Why? Why? You see that why? And it's a book and it has angel wings on it. This is the blessing. This is the seal. Why? Why are you ready for a change? What's your story? Why? Why put your mark on the world anyway? Who you? I'm just kidding. But my question is, why has it taken so long? Collective, why has it taken so long? Well, Rising Court, the 360 chamber dims for now, but your light does not. Move with intention until we meet again. I am Queen Von Shea Rising 360 plus Tarot.